All right, let's get a little update here. So I've got obviously everything out of the cam chest. I'm gonna go ahead and pull the bearings out there, replace those while I'm in here. I need to go ahead and clean down the new cam plate, not new, used cam plate. Here's the 26 ends that I'm gonna be using from Andrews. Got these all set up. Should be able to see the dots there. They'll be pointing at each other as they're supposed to. Reusing the old chain. It's a roller chain, so it shouldn't have any real wear pattern on there. I've still got the original, what's that thing called? A little spacer and whatnot. So I'm going to have to take some measurements, of course, once I actually get this together. Verify everything is A-okay. So I had ordered a set of these tensioners, but it turns out they're just the shoe, which doesn't do me a lot of good considering there's a metal piece inside of here. And I'm not going to dig that out of there. So I've got a set of the fueling or fuel motos. Are they fueling or fuel motor? I don't remember. Anyway, I got a set of new ones on the way that I'll be using. Still in the cast Harley stuff. Again, I need to clean everything. So that's going to be today's project. I just want to get all this cleaned down. I want to get my new bearings in and just basically spend today getting things prepared. All right, I'm going to get to it. All right, let's try to get some video. I've been slowly working on the bike. I've got the new Vance & Hines exhaust in. I need to do some cleanup still. Got me a light, obviously, over here. And the next thing we're about to kick off, right here. Got to get the adjustable push rods in. I've got cleaned up the push rod tubes, cleaned these up. I ended up going with a colony kit to replace the rusted up caps and the caps and all here. But unfortunately, or rather fortunately I suppose I should say, the actual chrome tubes came out very nice. They were still clean. These are the originals. So ended up spending a little extra money there. Let me show you how these guys go together. So we're going to have a big thick O-ring. It's going to go up top. This is the aluminum piece. This will end up being up in the top. The cover over it. Kind of like so. So we're going to start off, take that, turn it upside down. I left a review on JMP, the set I got from them. These are the colony ones. These fit perfect. No fitting needed. And we'll take the spring, drop it on. And we got a flat washer. It's going to sit between the washer and the O-ring that will end up sitting in here to keep things from leaking out from here. So you'll see it's beveled. I'm putting the beveled side, or I shouldn't say it's beveled, but it, probably where it was stamped out. There's a flat side and kind of a slightly curved side. I'm putting flat side down. Drop that on there. All right. From up here, we need to get the old O-rings out. See those yellow O-rings? Just pop them out of there. Same thing on this side. I've already gotten that one out. Come on, girl. Let's make sure I've got all of these accounted for. Yep, sitting out here barefoot. Here's the last one at. Is this going to be what I'm going to get for slinging them around like that? Come on, where you at? Where you at? All right, I'm going to pause for a moment while I try to find it. All right, so it's sitting right over here. So I've accidentally opened up the thing behind me. All right, so the big thick guys go and sit on the top of these. I've already got the smaller, thinner ones here, and of course, I've left the other ones up top. Now, I'm using the S&S adjustable push rods. Long ones are the exhaust. Long ones are the exhaust. Shorties go for the intake. Exhaust is on. Exhaust is going to be over here on the right, intake up in the middle. So, should be intake, exhaust, intake, exhaust. So if I take the short one, it should fit in here. Come on. It should. Am I wrong? No, that definitely went through here. There we go. So this is going to be eventually where it sits. And of course I need to get this in here with the entire lifter block all at the same time. So, oh, and of course the pushrod tube cover itself. All right, so intake will come in from up here. Now, yes, right now I'm on top dead center on the rear. I'm going to start with the rear one. I'm just demonstrating this from up here. I'm not actually going to do this until I rotate it over onto top dead center for the front. All right, so try to give you guys a decent look at this. We've got all of the O-rings out from up here. Obviously, we don't have anything going on down here. I'm going to start with the rear cylinder since I've already got this on top dead center, because this is actually evidently the number one cylinder. Now, when you look at these, you're going to see there's a short one and a long one. Short and long for each side. Shorter one's the intake, longer one's the exhaust. So what you're going to end up doing is coming in. Intake is going to be pretty clearly the side closer to the intake. Side closer to the intake. Exhaust is going to be the side closer to the exhaust. If you haven't looked underneath these, it lifts up here and the rockers push front and rear. Pretty straightforward. So shorty will go there. I've got that upside down. Long one will go here. Really helpful if I do it right. Ding ding. Of course we got to have cover over it, and we're going to need the actual lifter block cover. So that's what makes this interesting. Let's get this in. All right, one fully rebuilt caliper. I've got new pads in, and I'm going to be using the Colony Chrome Spacer Kit. It is 2026-5. Open this up. Gotta get the new wheel back here, and then we're gonna get this thing installed. Actually, I'm gonna get in there and clean up some of that first, so I'm gonna get to that. Torquing down. I got a set of these Colony Chrome bolts. Check this out. Brand new. All right, how about that, eh? So I was torquing on the nut and using a wrench over here on this side on the head of the bolt. I did not notice this happening because I was paying attention to the torque rating. I'm going to have to contact Colony. I did not expect that to happen. So yeah, that's a thing. Be aware.